You know, often Nerf Fortnite blasters, I made a review of the Nerf Fortnite TS, my very first review. The quality was pretty bad, and I said it was the best Fortnite blaster. And then, my cousin's Fortnite TS, I played with it, and it kept jamming, and 4 megadarts for an oversized Magnus, basically a Magnus, but only 4 darts and slam fire. You might say that's the best Fortnite blaster. No. It's the best Fortnite blaster, and it's one of the most funnest blasters, even better than the Strife. This is the Nerf Fortnite ARL. I think it's just the AR. This is an assault rifle. Now, this is a semi-auto, magazine-fed, flywheel, semi-auto blaster. And you might say, oh, this magazine's not compatible with other blasters. It is. See? So the magazine, let me get my 10-rounder. Well, I should say my 18-rounder. See that? The magazine on the top, it's the same thing, but it just looks, very goofy in the bottom, and I kind of like that. So we're gonna attach it to the Mark II Recon. That looks very goofy. I'm not gonna attach it to the Strife, cause let's be honest, I just want to get this video over with, because this is going to be so awesome. So, this is basically a Strife. Now, you might say this is worse than the Strife, huh? Well, in my opinion, I like this more than the Strife, because the size is way bigger than the Strife. Even though it doesn't have attachments, it's a cool little cartoonish blaster, for Fortnite. And this barrel, this is cool, but it's...
Huh?
And here's the magazine, and the magazine, it's pretty good, and you can just strike it, and this is way better than the Turbine magazine, because the Elite 2.0 Turbine magazine, see, the magazine release on the Turbine, look at this. It's very hard to strike it, see? You have to push up there to get the magazine in there. See that? With the AR, however, it's much easier because the magazine is, it's located at the bottom, so you can just push that, strike it, like that. That magazine feels very satisfying to collect in, and cool little iron sights on this blaster. Look at this big, humongous rail. Holy crap, this thing is huge. I love this rail. And to compare to a Turbine, we're gonna take the magazine out with less bulk. So to compare to a Turbine, yeah, it's much bigger than a Turbine. We're going to compare it to a Moto Strike. Sorry about that, but here is a Moto Strike. And here is a ARL, and they're just about the same, but the barrel is way longer on the ARL. But what makes this blaster better than a Strife? Well, it's fun, it's oversized, and the magazine is very fun, to drop out and in. And yeah, and the motors on this thing are very silent. You hear that?
He's good, Mom. What are you doing?
It's not, the motors are not too bad on this blaster, and the rev trigger feels very nice. And the firing trigger feels so smooth now. You might say, then why is this better than the Strife? Because the Strife is basically more competitive. It's oversized, it's big, it works very, oh, I almost forgot. This is the jam door. Here's a jam door release. I didn't have any jams or malfunctions with this blaster. And with this Strife, I do kind of have jams, you know, but with this, I don't. So it's basically a Fortnite blaster with no jams, and the performance, it's not as good as the Strife, but you'll see why I think it's better. The trigger is smooth, it looks awesome. The tack, this big tack rail, you can add like 3 scopes on this thing, if you really want to, which I doubt you will. A cool little iron sight, a cool little cartoonish barrel, and it's Fortnite. I'm not a huge fan of all the Fortnite blasters, but this one, it's just fun, it's good, it's comfortable, the magazine is cool and goofy. We might have a clear-cut winner. If you're gonna pick a Fortnite blaster, it's going to be the ARL, right? That's the Fortnite blaster. And this is not mine, this is, you know, my friend's, but you're letting me use it, and I love this thing. I absolutely love this blaster. Let's take it out to the range, because I'm very excited. So, I'm actually allowed to play on that other range, so we're gonna take it down to the range. Plus, I don't want to lose my darts and all this, so we're gonna take it out to the range. And we're gonna see how this goes. Alright, ARL. Oh, it is the firing. Alright, ARL with stock Adventure Force level. Ooh! Our very first jam on this blaster. This thing doesn't even have jams at all. That was our very first jam on this blaster I ever had. What a mistake. I don't use the jam door, I just use the magazine to get it out. Sometimes the darts just, you know, kind of swerve out like that, but yeah. So, would I say this is worth picking up for the Fortnite fans? Absolutely. So, here's my final thoughts on this blaster. Was it better than the Strife? Yes. Is it better than the Turbine? Heck no. Is it better than the Motor Strike? Yes. No. No, it's not. It's not as good as the Motor Strike. So, if I give this a scale to 1 to 10, I would put this in a 8. Because this thing is just, it's goofy, fun, entertainment, Strife. But yeah, we're gonna probably do some, I don't know, I'm gonna get the darts. Now we got one right here. That one just got that. This, that dart. Most of these. That performance, I gotta give the performance a meh. Not as good as the Strife, but I still like it more. Like, you might say it's worse than the Strife, but for me, of the fun and the sheer cartoonish and, you know, and the Fortnite, that gives this thing a very high recommendation for Fortnite fans. if you want a Fortnite blaster, just check out the AIL. You will love it. It's gonna be fun, and I assure you, the performance will be somewhat. I think I need to get one done. I don't know. Yeah. Alright.